All right, so for the Mark II TT clusters, I'm just going to show you how they open up, and I'll just talk through the process of what I'm going to be doing to get this guy. So this is the ColourMFA motherboard into the Mark II platform. So you've got to open it up. There are these little tangs on the outside, as well as a couple of screws, which I've also already removed. They're like little T5 screws. Now these can be a little bit tricky. I do like to tackle these by doing the top ones first, and then opening up the bottom ones. So that was fast.
I just got money.
Oh.
I've got to get the drop sheet. I think it's in the gold. Didn't you have some spare ones?
You do want to be careful of the mounting tabs as well, that you don't lean them on your surface too hard, otherwise they'll break. Okay, so I'm just going to go off camera so I can get this housing sorted. Okay, so as you can see, once you've got all those little tabs open, it kind of just springs apart, which is really nice. Now, if you've never seen the inside of a cluster before, with the Mark II clusters, they do split apart. Let me just get this all out of the housing so I can show you how they split. Okay, so you can see this is the back part of the board, and there are some mounting screws, the two that you saw me taking out from the middle, which hold the back part of the board to the front face of the board. So this is the part that I'll be working with to install the ColourMFA. This part we don't need for ColourMFA just yet, but I will need it later on when I'm soldering into these points here, which is a part of the blue plug, which gives power and some of the signals for some of the values in ColourMFA. And just for your information, this board does also come out. As you can see, everything is not easy, which is good because everything's meant to stay in place. But if you're careful, you're able to just, prise things away. You just have to be careful. So all I'm doing is that there's these like little locking tabs around the edges of the board, which help to keep it all in place. And of course there are these like centralizing pins there. And it's this board that houses the immobilizer data, the cluster sort of flash, I guess, the programming of the cluster, which is mainly here. Now, since we won't really be, actually I might just keep that apart in case I need to run wires through the back of the cluster here, which I'm pretty sure I'll need to do. This is a really nice spot to do it, otherwise under there as well could be good. Any of these little holes actually will be a good place for wires to run through. But for now, yeah, I think I will keep that apart. All right. So, working on the front face of the cluster, my plan is not to have to pull apart the needles because I hate working with these motors. I've broken them at least once each, and I've had to replace them with parts from another cluster. Just because when you push them in, the internals, I guess, they come apart on the inside, and the motors or whatever the gears disengage, and so that leaves you with a needle that doesn't work, which is really annoying. But I am going to see if I can get this ColourMFA installed once I've got the original screen out and deactivated. First things first is I've got to get access to the ribbon, or the power ribbon, or the signal ribbon, which is underneath here. So it's right in there.